Did you see the pirate tweet? No. What happened? Oh, bro, he's tripling down from what I can sell. I literally just scanned for about 3 seconds. Okay. To those trying to character assassinate me online for a bad pull in Dire Maul WoW Hardcore. This is Hardcore WoW, and a lot is on the line when you step foot into a dungeon. Here's a slight breakdown of the last 24 hours. Here we go, okay? I get the feeling this is a triple down. Our party went the wrong way and overpulled multiple packs with the boss. The shot caller made made the call to run, then went back on that call. No, listen. Oh, gosh. I already hate it. During the run out, another pack was pulled as we had opted to skip it previous, which is never a good thing. Communication was completely broken throughout this, and it was our second time failing the dungeon. Everyone played poorly, and 2 people ultimately lost their characters for it. Each person in this group made mistakes, including myself. Oh, I've never once said I was perfect in my play, nor that I was a god gamer. I'm just an ex-Blizzard employee that had played Mage for a long time. To pin that on a single person is absurd at best, and if you're calling for death and cancellation over it, you're too invested in this content in a very unhealthy way. If you're a creator engaging in this kind of behavior, then eventually your content wave will end, but the relationships you've sullied will be permanent. Hope it was worth it for you, okay? For those trying to defend me, don't worry about it. This too shall pass. Do not attack anyone else on my behalf. I've always hated that kind of behavior. I have no intention of stopping making things or blah, 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 blah. Those who were banned will stay so. I've never liked that kind of knee-jerk reaction behavior in our community before, and I will not be changing that now. For those that don't understand why they will stay banned, we had a 10-hour-long hate raid over it on Twitch. We had to ban nearly 4,000 accounts across all platforms, and our moderators received death threats regularly throughout it all. People called for me to be killed both in-game and out-of-game. They tried to get me banned from Twitch, the guild, and WoW. They tried... Jesus Christ, brother. Nobody deserves that kind of hate over World of Warcraft. Sorry you had to go through that type of shit. But, I don't like the beginning of that whole thing. The shot caller made the call to run, then went back on that call. During the run out, another pack was blah, 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 computer, blah, blah, blah. It's like... I don't know. He's still basically standing on it. You know, you never condone stupid, like, dumbass viewers taking it too far and doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't change my opinion on it, right? Like, what am I supposed to feel here? It wasn't like a message to everybody that was just like, yo, man, sorry, I fucked up, got a couple 60s killed. It was like, yo, everyone sucked, including myself. But, like, it's not really about, like, everyone sucking in that moment. People have already kind of put that foot forward. It's not about, like, it was never about playing bad. It was about playing bad while saying you didn't after just getting 2 60s killed without being, like, remorseful about it in any way, right? You told the guy, like, 30 seconds after to roll mage. So that's what it's about more than the clip itself, right? If you would have left that dungeon, you were like, dudes, I'm so sorry, guys. I just got scared. I panicked. I didn't know how to help you guys because my mana was low. You know what I'm saying? If that, nobody would give a flying F, right? Obviously, they would be like maybe wanting to help you out and get a little bit better. But that's not, you get what I'm saying? It's not like the play, like everybody played bad. Why are they not getting so much shit? It's because everybody has, you know, owned up to their mistakes, essentially, right? So yeah, that's, I mean, as much as it's so stupid that fucking viewers go far and hop and go as far as doing death threats and shit like that, dumb as man. Dumb as stupid asses, bro. 12-year-olds on the internet, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, my opinion still kind of stays the same on it. I hate to say. Listen, dude, it's so stupid, bro. Nobody deserves that type of thing, you know what I mean? Hate that that's happening to him. He banned like something like 3,000 people after it. I mean, bro, you know, but realistically, like, you didn't even have to acknowledge any of it happening. You could have flipped on sub mode and not stared any of it in the face at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to ban anyone. Pirates threat to the reactors.
And for all the content creators that were out there trying to cannibalize me to boost their numbers for a little while, that may work for now. But in the future, no one's going to want to do anything with you other than other people that also want to cannibalize you. You're going to surround yourself with assholes. That's going to be on you, bud. That's shitty for you, to be honest with you. And I feel bad for you. Straight up. So have your minute. And have fun. And for all the content...
It's like some movie shit, dude.
There is the understanding that you kite for each other, especially the mage with their slows, even if it's from a distance. Braver players will do so from the front line, like Lakari, Total Giga Chat, when he did it in Dire Maul. Less brave, you can do it with an improved Blizzard from 50 yards away. I don't like equating everyone played poorly and made mistakes. He references himself, but doesn't want to point at any specifics. I feel like
That's the
pointing
most
out
he can
at
do.
some specifics would actually do a lot to quell the anger against him.
That's
If
all
he
he can
had
bring
said,
himself to say, though.
I said I didn't have mana, I was very convinced of it, but actually I did have the mana gem, and I should have done more Blizzard downranking, but I don't have it on a hotkey, and I was too afraid. I think people would respect that.
I'm not afraid, Jen. I'm never afraid.
By the way, I don't hate Pirate, and I don't want you guys to hate him.
Never.
Just kind of over-analyzing this, because
What did Lakari do? Why
I'll
did he
take your
let?
word for it.
I mean, normally-
If Lakari did anything.
But you were out of guild and then you joined guild at 60? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
But you used the auction house.
A few times.
Oh,
He should not have admitted
But Pirate, I saw you on other games. That's up.
I do play other games. That's true.
That's
I'm almost full pre-bis, dude. What else am I gonna do?
live in another character.
Help
What?
No. All you need is one. Ridiculous.
I don't know.
I
Don't
just
know
make
about
another mage. I do the same shit.
Are you an enchanter?
No, I have herbalism and engineering.
Do you know who the guild enchanter is?
He's right here.
That's Cobalt Street, baby.
Yeah. You need some entrance, just talk to this roach.
Damn, dude.
Wait,
I'm pretty
really?
sure we have another
God,
guild.
That's
enchanter.
crazy.
So stupid. Fucking Grayson. Let's see what Savix is saying. He said basically to Pirates Twitter. He said, first off, you don't. This is from Savix. First off, you don't deserve any of the threats, especially death related. Absolutely correct. It's probably a mixture of WoW players and your hate watchers coming out to take advantage of this scene, which is pathetic. However, some things need to be said. I'd like to. Oh my lord, that's a paragraph. That's multiple paragraphs. This is like 250 word essay at least done within a week, which is damn near impossible. First off, you don't. Okay, just basically saying you don't deserve that shit. You know what I mean? For a video game. As a WoW, I said I'd like to just give you some insight. Maybe you already know, maybe you don't. As a WoW creator, I'd like to point out that most people aren't really mad about you roaching out. That's behavior we see often and meme on. The deaths suck. It happens. Was it possible for everyone to be saved? Yes, 1,000,000%. But that's not the point. People are upset because of the way you close things out, as well as being a complete asshole. Oh shit. 400 word essay, 250 a month? Yeah, it's insane. People are upset because of the way, blah, 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 blah. I'm not speaking about what happened way before or after. I'm talking about when you guys were in the heat of the moment. Some might laugh at this, but in a death situation, lots of players panic hard, and some even show their hidden sides. I really mean this, and that day we all saw some odd behaviors. It's no secret. It's truly not about the roaching. It's the cynical intent you had to push yourself to lie, such a dishonest move, and you tripled down on this live. You kept mentioning the shot caller called run, so you ran. That doesn't add up to me. Why didn't you go back then when they called you to come back? Shot caller, by the way. Instead of going back, you took offense to those words, come back, and replied, look at my mana, what do you want me to do? While quickly hovering your mouse over the mana gem and robe of the Archmage. For people that need context, these two items restore mana instantly, which he purposely didn't use fully knowing. Oh, so Savix thinks, kind of like what Sardako thought, that once he said the words, what can I do, look at my mana, it's almost like he locked himself into that and would not allow himself to be wrong. So he made sure that he would not be. essentially.
How is everyone doing?
Does that make sense? Thank you. I do not know how to word that.
How you doing?
Oh, living.
That's what they believe, though.
Level
Okay, that's what they're
48.
believing. Quickly hovering your mouse over the mana gem and over the Archmage. Okay, fully knowing. Okay, apparently, and didn't use it on purpose. Okay, you knew what you were doing. You wanted to play smartass and not look like a coward, so instead you lied to us all. Look at my mana. Then you press Ice Barrier into a blink again, trying to prove yourself to stream that you really have no mana. He's squeezing every last bit he can. It's such a poor attitude, rather than do this, then save the team. Wanting to be so right in that moment. See, that's kind of what he believes. You're not fooling any classic WoW players with that move. Saying there's nothing I can do, you kept digging to save your ego instead of simply using those items to help out or tell the truth. Such an evil act, and for what? Look smart on stream for a few hours? Trick a bit of viewers that don't play WoW? Like, show some decency. It's okay to be wrong. Say the right things. Now comes the sad part where you guys are in an argument after 2 players just died. Instead of showing some empathy, you make it about yourself and leave the call. I made 0 mistakes. You guys pulled. I left question marks. What the heck is that this mentality? I left. Wait, what are we talking about? Where does it come from? You were lying and being mean for no reasons. Insecurity. I guess that's like the things that he was saying. Anyone that tried to explain to you or make you come to your sense in Twitch chat, you call them all dumbass and ban them. Not to forget you mentioning Profession's 300 out of 300. How does that even matter, bro? Because he's, you know, I mean, come on, bro. You gotta give credit, man. Come on, man. I'm the guild lockpicker. I deserve to be healed. Right? You want your boxes open or not, dude? Just clear that up real fast. Are you really that more important than others? This is the vibe you kept giving off. It was just all about you. All you needed to say was, damn, sorry for the death. Maybe I could have done something. That's what people are upset about. A mage that explains Blizzard talents, speaks highly about surviving deaths as a group, saying it's the best experience. Teamwork, all the stuff you talked about in the clips were false. You couldn't deliver as you spoke, and that's fine. Just own up to it. Stop lying. He does have a few things. I think another one of the things that people don't like is that he's actually criticized other mages for doing that very thing, right? Not being able to press buttons, freezing up, not helping their teammates, you know, acknowledging that mage is there for that reason, in fact. Lastly, the call with Tyler 1. Second Discord call happens with current GM. Everything should have been hashed out there. None of this would have happened then. Yet you leave the call again when it comes to Yamato's turn to speak. Super disrespectful, especially after they heard your part of the explanation. Yamato says a sentence and you leave immediately. That's not how you handle things. This isn't a group of randoms. You don't get to walk away from your problems. It's a guild. Treat each other fairly. Show some respect. It's also a huge disrespect towards Soda. This guy put in so much time for this to work, and you can't say simple, my bad? Like, come on. Now people think he's running a terrible guild, yet it's the complete opposite. This has been amazingly fun. So here I am typing this long message, at least 200 words. So you already, the viewers, can understand the roots and cause. Most of the guild members are confused too. They don't even know what to say. It's such an awkward situation to put us all in. You should have never lied and walked away from this thing. Maybe now you'll get an idea why people are upset. For anyone that wants to make excuses saying it's just a game, doesn't matter whether it's gaming, sports, school, or at work. You don't do this type of stuff. It's toxic. Continue gaslighting and feeding your lies to your community. Like, own up to some things. It was never about blaming everything on you for the deaths. Almost every streamer agreed to that. It's the way you behaved. Stop playing a fool. Yes, I think it's laughable that some things so small became this big because you kept doubling down. Hope you speak with Yamato soon and clear things up. Sorry if I came across harshly, except you needed to hear this from someone. Your ego needs a check 100%. That behavior was odd, man. I'd also like to tell everyone reading, it's fine to apologize or own up to your mistakes. This doesn't show weakness. It actually takes more strength and courage to own up to things. Bottom clip for a mini context.
Not a single person. He says the amount of mana goes to click the mana crystal, then ice barriers instead.
Yeah, so he knew he had mana gem. It's a misplay.
Even an ice throw.
You guys pulled that when
I think he didn't realize he had it, and then he realized he had it after he already left and kind of just doubled down based on ego.
Instantly ran out, bro. You instantly ran. You didn't even look
as
back.
much as you're angry right now. Of course I ran.
I'm not angry at all.
You overpulled 2 packs. You overpulled 2 packs and a boss. I had 1,400 mana left. I had to spend all of that mana to try and put it on Blizzard to save you guys in the first place, and nothing left.
Not
You
really.
weren't paying attention to party resources. You overpulled, and you weren't paying attention to where the boss was.
Dude, that's the line that murders my heart and soul. If anyone ever told me that I wasn't paying attention to party resources, my head would blow off my shoulders.
I saw the bat.
Just take some blame, God damn it! Just a bit.
I don't know if we could like,
it's okay.
Move back.
Not a big
faster,
deal.
I called it the boss coming though, but at that point maybe it was too late to move back.
I mean, you called it as quick as you could. I mean, it is what it is. You guys didn't see it quick enough, but yeah.
Like, you're telling me like a rank 1 mage would not like at least to try Frost Nova there? Like you're not even like in danger.
Oh, I'm
you can
100%
at least
in
try
danger.
A Frost Nova. Like,
100%.
No, you're not.
No, 100% in danger.
No,
When
he's
your
not.
shot color says run, it's time to run, you run. That is how that works.
No, it's not.
You were the shot color, you called for run, I ran.
I'm not a shot
And
caller.
I was out of mana.
Actually, I'm a noob.
This isn't a
I
league
have
match.
experience than you.
I'm locked in.
Oh, dear God.
And I can still see
yeah, I'm gonna
that
play
I can
shot
at
caller
least
today.
use a Frost Nova there.
Okay, then go roll
You
a
were the
mage and do
first
it.
person that ran away and didn't even look back. Literally.
This is the
You didn't even
second
say
time.
anything.
This
You
is
could
the
have at
second.
least said like the boss.
You're just gonna talk over me? Is that what we're doing now? We just gonna talk over me? Is that all? Is that all we're
Giving
doing?
you my point.
Okay. You done giving your point?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, dude. He's very calmly talking. You know what I mean? Over
good?
you though.
Okay. Cool.
Everyone's
You go
talking
roll a
pretty
mage then.
calmly.
See you around.
You go roll a mage then.
Chief.
Did he leave the call? What?
Listen
What?
to Ampy and
That is
Zico about
outrageous,
the
dude.
situation.
You can't blame me for that. You make a bad poll. You make a bad.
So that's the thing about WoW, though. Kind of like what Zarya was saying, right? The thing about bad pulls is it's not if, it's when. You know what I'm saying? It will happen. Now, if every bad pull was like punished, like, sorry, tank, you pulled that later, yo, bro, you wouldn't have many tanks left.
Like, you're not expected
Yeah.
to play like Ampy. But whenever someone dies, like, what you do is you put on your own hindsight glasses and you kind of, you take a step back and you say, if I was a robot and I played perfectly, what could I have done?
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay if you don't play that well. But when another mage literally does that, and then you say it's not possible.
I think we've already seen this, right? Yeah. That is pretty crazy to see Savix go so in. Pirate elaborates. Okay.
Would you care to elaborate on what's going on? I have no idea and feel lost.
Sure. A bunch of people are really pissed off that I played World of Warcraft hardcore, and I was blamed entirely for a bad pull. Basically, the tank pulled 2 packs and a boss. We all played like dog shit. Going from there on, the druid butt pulled another pack on the way out. The call was made to run. I ran, and I ran further than other people wanted to, and then the call was made to not run. So I didn't run back in. And there was, at that point, it felt like there was no reason to run back in. At that point, I didn't really want to, and that's it. And it's spiraled out of control into this kind of like.
That's crazy. After all of that, the most he can bring himself to say is to lump himself in with everyone else and say we all played bad.
Out of control into this kind of like hate brigade all over the internet, where people have told us themselves they've tried to get me banned in the game. They tried to get me banned on like Twitch. They've tried to get me banned from the guild, and it's just kind of disgusting. And I don't really give a shit about it. So at this point, we just have the mods banning everybody who's talking about it pretty much anywhere, and we're just blocking everybody on Twitter who talks. I didn't run back in, and there was at that point.
The crazy part here is he says he just didn't feel like it.
It felt like there was no reason to run back in.
I felt like there was no reason to run back in. I can think of 4 reasons. How many of you guys think of?
At that point, I didn't really want to, and that's it.
I didn't really want to. That's wild. While sitting in a 10-man Ubers. Yeesh, Maui. Be careful, my friend. Help your fellow man.
Maui.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it takes away from the game, and I think it takes away from the experience, and it leads people.
Oh, this is going to make Quinn crack the f up, right?
to be like, oh, he could just petri out. This isn't that scary.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean,
to be real with you, some of the best moments that I've had inside of dungeons are because, oh shit, we're all going to die if we don't execute this perfectly, and we hardened up at that moment. We kicked some ass and we got to live. You know, I've made it to level 60 now without dying because of that.
Holy shit, bro. Holy. Oh, he hardens up. He's like. Well, blank, leave group, start guys, I'm gonna start all run. Oh, fuck.
That's a reenactment right there.
Dude, this guy's not doing any abilities, bro, to help his fellow man. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's funny.
I bet he went on the wrong way and never pulled multiple packs with the boss. The shot caller, amazing.
The shit. Oh my. The shot. Okay, dude. The shot caller made the call to run, then went back on that call. Look, he went back on that call. He better take accountability.
Yeah, dude. I know, like, in Counter-Strike, when my in-game leader's like, rush A, and then he's like, wait, hold on, let's go back to B. I'm like, sorry, bro. I'm rushing A. You already called that shit, so. Now people are really going to be looking at it with the microscope, so every word, they will hang on to it. So like this.
I had a nightmare that I pulled Diamond and I killed my whole group.
Yeah, that's a horrible nightmare. I would not want that.
That's it. Like 3 times in a row. I can't stop dreaming about it.
Don't worry. Bring a mage and they'll blame them instead. It won't be your fault.
You see, he did, like, that was today, right? So it's like, dude, in his brain, he still just doesn't think he did anything wrong. Call it a joke, though. Well, we'll chalk that up to a joke.
Yeah, no, it's...
Hold on, 3 hours ago. So this is when I was sleeping, I think.
It's actually insane people on the internet. So I just ban and report them. We've been doing bans across the Twitch channel. We've been doing batch reports up to Twitch. We've been taking all of this. We've been documenting all the content creators that are egging it on. Like, all of that shit is documented and reported. And that's it. Hope it was worth it.
I'm documented. Uh-oh. He's reporting people who don't moderate their chats, and their chatters are hopping. That doesn't make any sense. It's not possible to moderate.